So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys know that I'm sponsored by Whiteline. And a lot of you guys have been asking me how to get sponsorships. But before we get to that, we got two installations. We're going to be doing the Crossmember bushings from Whiteline, and we're going to be doing the Differential bushings from Whiteline also, thanks to Whiteline. Here I have the Crossmember bushings from Whiteline, of course, and they're just 4 bushings. And then we're going to get into that in a little bit. And these are the Differential bushings also from Whiteline, and these are inserts. And I also am going to show you a little bit if I'm able to, because there's a tight space in there. I'm going to show you how our stock bushings have like little holes, and that's why we get some inserts to make the bushing a little tighter. So these are the Crossmember bushings that go on the transmission. Crossmember, if you guys have seen my previous video, I did a solid transmission mount, but then I also figured out that there was bushings on the Crossmember that needed to be replaced. I wanted to do solid ones, but because I am sponsored by Whiteline, I'm going to use them, of course, and these are supposed to be way stiffer. I mean, I know these are way stiffer than the stock ones. So we're going to go into underneath the car, which is already jacked up, and we are going to start the installation really quick, and this should be very easy, just like the transmission mount. Alright, once again we're underneath the car, super tight as always, but these is going to be one of the bushings that we're taking off. Down here, this is the solid transmission mount that we did last time. The other bushing is in here, right there. It's a little softer just by putting your finger in it. So all we gotta do is take off these bolts right here. There's 2 bolts here. You gotta take this 2 bolts off so it can actually separate from here. We don't have to take these bolts off, but we're gonna have to loosen up so it can kind of come down a little bit. And then you got these 2 bolts, and that's where the other bushing is at. And that is pretty much it. It's super simple, and I don't see any problems going through this. So this one bushing here, another bushing there, it's 2 bushings squished in. This one is right in there. So, and then that's pretty much it. So let's get to it, and we'll get this done really quick, and then we're gonna go move to the back for the diff. Alright, so here we have the stock ones. As you can see, look at this. It's very flimsy. It's very easy to move or twist, bend, and this is the Whiteline. Like, I can't bend it at all. Well, actually you can bend it a little bit, but it takes a lot of force to actually bend with my hand. This one is just, look at this. And then this is the big fat one, the stock one. This is the big fat one from Whiteline, and you can't move it at all. Now I just gotta do is I gotta transfer these little tubes and this little plate to the Whiteline ones and put everything back together, and then that should be it for just the Crossmember bushings. So it's all installed right here. It took me a while to kind of figure out which bushing goes where. I kind of had it backwards. So we got this bushings right here and the fat one back there. And stuck here. And then we got the ones from here. This here, and then there's another one back there too. And this is where you tighten it up. So that's pretty much all the installation. Oh, I'm stuck again. I'm stuck. It's tight down here. So So that's pretty much it. Now we're gonna move to the rear differential. Alright, so it's extremely tight back here. The rear differential has this mount here. There's a bushing that is right here. I don't know if I'm able to show you. We also have, it's going to be somewhere down in there. It's in here, but my diffuser is on the way. But I'm going to just squeeze my hand in there, unbolt it, and then there's inserts. I can't show you because it's all tight down there, but there is actual like holes. Let me see if I can show you this one. There's actual holes on the differential bushings. This one I can't feel it. It's right. It's in there. They're down here. So these inserts are gonna go here. So I gotta take these bolts off and these bolts off to take this little mount off and put the inserts for the differential there. And then this differential has like 2 bolts on the top, and we gotta take those bolts off and then just insert them there. And that's pretty much it. And then we'll go find my inserts and start taking stuff off. Okay, so this is what I was trying to tell you guys about the space in between the stock bushings right here. This is the not the transmission. This is the rear diff mount, and you guys see there's holes. And focus, there you go. There's holes there on this bushing. This one is just on the other side, right there. Actually, there's no holes in this one. Oh, it's right here. There you go. There's holes on this bushing alone. This one doesn't have it, but this side has them on both sides. So this is used to basically squeeze in there on both sides, and then it helps stiffen up the whole rear diff. So we're gonna go grease these up, stick them in there, and put everything back together. Alright, so all the installations are pretty much done. It's not too bad. The Crossmember is pretty simple. The rear diff is just a little tight in the back. But it's all simple. It's just inserts, so that's pretty cool. I am not going to be able to test them out today because my car is still on jacks, as you can see. So I still got some work to do. I got like 2 more weekends left before Grit Life, so that is something that that's why the car's on jack. I'm still trying to get everything ready. I got some brakes coming in. I did this part. My wheels are brand new wheels. Well, not wheels. I got brand new tires. There's something new. I'm doing something to the wheels in the future, but I'm not sure it's going to be ready for Grit Life, so that might be postponed for later, for a later time. Also the wing. There's another wing video coming up soon, and yeah. Alright, so about sponsorship. So how did I get Whiteline sponsorship? So basically how I got Whiteline is I saw a Instagram post about them to apply for sponsorship. So I did that, and they ask a bunch of questions: who you are, your car, and then your events, basically. So sponsors, this new age, sponsorships are a little hard to get by. Back in the day, I believe there was it was easier to get sponsorships, but now it's a lot harder. So there's 2 types of sponsorship, in my opinion. There's partial sponsorships and there's full sponsorships. So full sponsorships is basically that, full sponsorship, free products, or they might even sponsor you the event. Partial sponsorship is just that, so they'll give you a discount on sponsorships. I know there's a couple products out there, a couple companies out there that they do a lot of partial sponsorships. It's just a small amount of a discount, but it's good. So think about it this way. So if you want to buy some product, right, for your car that you have set on it, so let's suppose coilovers, right? You want to buy coilovers, then what you do is you try to email the company and say, hey, would you sponsor me? Well, you have to do a sponsorship proposal. That's what I've done. And then you either send a proposal to the company, and the company will email you back to either yes or no. Or so, I mean, what's so bad about a no, right? The worst thing that you can get is just a no. So the way the company that are looking for to sponsor people, right? There's some companies that have marketing budgets. They use that marketing budget to sponsor people and or do their marketing out there, post signs, maybe a commercial, stuff like that. So they use that budget in their marketing to either sponsor some drivers, sponsor people, or do the like a commercial or anything like that. So some companies do look for drivers, but what they mostly looking for is the person that can help them put the word out. So you basically are you're basically their marketing platform, right? They're going to use your car and to kind of show other people their product, right? So with Whiteline being, Whiteline, all suspension parts, it's all about racing stuff. So they usually use some people that are in the racing field, and they use their products, and then they put a sticker on it, and then people will know. It's like, hey, that car has a bunch of Whiteline products. Let me ask this person, or let me see this person, or etc. like that. Another way that they might use people are famous people in YouTube or Instagram, right? Because they might have like 1 million followers or 1 million subscribers, so they can use those people, say, hey, we'll give you free products or whatnot, or we'll sponsor you, just make sure that you give us a shout out, or put this product, or do this installation, right? While they never asked me about that, they just basically they gave like a full disclosure thing of what I can do and what I cannot do, and then basically that's how this partnership started. I have sent a bunch of proposals out there, and I've got a couple of no's, and I have some that they gave me a response, but it was not something that I was looking for. So right now, the only company on board is Whiteline, and I am looking for some more in the future. So I do have an extensive racing season, for this year. So I'm doing all Grit Life, and I'm doing some of Global Time Attack, so some autocrosses, some more track days and whatnot. Part of sponsorships is also putting their stickers on your car too. So that's it. Little short video with my installation with Whiteline. I just want to say thanks to Whiteline for their amazing, generous sponsorship. Also, if you guys did notice, there was someone else helping me here. He doesn't want to be in camera, but that's Janelle. If you guys have seen my previous video, his WRX is on a couple of my videos. Just a little too shy to be on camera. So, but thanks for watching, and if you guys like this video, just give me a thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Next up, I have no idea what's gonna be next. Just got some stuff to do. I am doing, this is my old splitter. It's all messed up. I got new material for the splitter, so that is coming up pretty soon. Brakes, wing, a new car maybe. So I'll see you guys in the next one.